After the conclusion of both the general and off-cycle elections for 2023, the National Human Rights Commission, saddled with the responsibility to monitor and assess human rights in Nigeria, has converged stakeholders on Abuja to conduct an assessment and stock-taking on the place of human rights in the 2023 general elections. In his welcome address, the Executive Secretary of National Human Rights Commission, Tony Ojukwu, said the objective of the forum is to review the 2023 general election from a human rights perspective and to assess the extent to which the outcome reflects the realization of the rights of the citizens, as well as proffer effective solutions for accountability for election-related human rights violations. Clearview News' Imefon Okon was there and now tells us more.
The Executive Secretary, National Human Rights Commission, Tony Ojukwu, said the 2023 general elections, apart from providing Nigerians the opportunity to advance the country's democracy and implement the reforms that have been introduced in the Electoral Act 2022, it was characterized by many challenges ranging from disenfranchisement, voter intimidation, violence on electorate and electoral staff, allegations of result manipulations, and other electoral vices. Hence, the need to review from a human rights perspective the extent to which the outcomes reflect realization of the rights of the people.
The objective of this forum is to review the 2023 general and off-cycle elections from a human rights perspective and assess the extent to which the outcomes reflect the realization of the rights of the citizens, as well as provide effective solutions for accountability for election-related human rights violations. Speakers will also be assessing the impact of hate speeches on the rights of citizens during the electoral process and will also be addressing the issue of accountability for electoral crimes and human rights violations.
Chairman of the Governing Council, Human Rights Institute, Nigerian Bar Association, and other stakeholders lamented that despite several electoral offenses that characterized the 2023 general elections, nobody has been charged to serve as deterrent to others.
So the process of investigating electoral offenses is very much flawed. It is, despite the hate speeches, despite the violence reported across the country, national ballot papers, alterations of result, and so on, nobody has been found culpable, and that's really very worrisome. We have stepped up to prosecute these cases, but the process of investigation is flawed. So we think that the INEC should work closely with law enforcement agencies to have a specialized unit that investigates and prosecutes electoral offenses, because investigating electoral offenses is also itself technical.
While the conduct of the personnel of the Nigerian police force during this election cannot be said to be entirely above board in terms of respect for and protection of people's human rights. You will agree with me, however, that there is a lot of improvement with the conduct, actions, and reactions of the police officer during the entire exercise.
Protecting the rights of the citizens before, during, and after elections by all responsible agencies must be a priority. Because after all, democracy is all about the people.
The next thing that I need to highlight was our setting up of hate speech register. Hate speech became a major issue during the elections, and the Commission had to respond by setting up this virtual hate speech register at national level.
The Post-Election Assessment and Review Forum on Human Rights in the 2023 general elections will focus on the multivirus dimensions of human rights violations before, during, and after the elections, and propose reforms and effective actions to promote elections and processes associated with human rights, as well as accountability measures for their violations. Imefon Okon